Hello, good morning. My name's Norman McNamara. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you today, but I'm afraid it's just one conference too many because we've been at the Nottingham Dementia Conference, the Congress Conference all week, so unfortunately I couldn't be with you today. First of all, a little bit about myself. My mum was diagnosed with dementia 6 years ago, realised that there wasn't enough out there being done, and so decided to do something about it. We formed the Torbay Dementia Action Alliance, and we decided that we wanted Torbay to become the first ever dementia-friendly community in the world, which we've now achieved. We have a letter from David Cameron saying that he wants the rest of the country to replicate what we've done here in Torbay. We have now got, up to now, we've got signed up 650 businesses who are now dementia aware. We also got Stagecoach on side. If you catch a bus anywhere around Torbay now, just above the disabled sign, you will see our own logo, which is a purple angel, which I'm sure Mark will talk about later on. And you will see that saying that we are dementia aware. If you get any of your bins emptied or any of your refuse done or any building work done around Torbay by Tortu or May Gurney, you will now see a huge purple angel on the side of the wagons, which says we are supporting Torbay Dementia Action Alliance. So what we want to do is spread this. We want to spread, and it already has spread all over not only all over the country, but all over the world. If you go onto the Alzheimer's Disease International page, you will see that the purple angel is now a globally recognised logo for dementia awareness, which we're really pleased about, and we should be pleased because this was started right here in the Southwest. We've been working closely with Mark McGlade at your Budleigh office in Budleigh Salterton, and me and Mark's had many a long chat and many a good meeting regarding the Purple Angel and dementia-friendly communities. So what we've done, we've actually made it quite simplistic, and we produced a poster which is guidelines to say how people can become dementia-friendly and how shopkeepers, businesses, pubs, cafes, restaurants and the likes can actually become dementia friendly. And because I actually wrote it and it's come from somebody who has dementia, so it's problems that I myself have faced all the way through, then I think it's got a little bit more credence and a lot more people are now taking notice of it. When I say a lot more people, I am quite pleased to say that huge swathes of the country have now taken up the Purple Angel. And in fact, so much so that on November the 16th of this year, we're going to award 50 Purple Angel ambassadors to go out in the towns up and down the UK, in all different towns, to spread the awareness and raise awareness of dementia. This has never happened before. And we've also got people flying in from all over the world who are also becoming Purple Angel ambassadors. We're hoping that because of the work we've done with Home Instead already, and because of the work we've done with Mark and the great work that they've done in Budleigh Salterton, that you guys will do the same, and I hope you'll join us. What's the cost? Free. As they say, what's the catch? There isn't none. It's absolutely free. If you use your own Purple Angels with your name on, from what town or city you're in, then we do have a supplier that supplies these, that there is a small cost incurred for paying for the badges. If you go down the route what we've done, and we've used a firm called Ostrich Care, which is not a care organisation as like yours. It's a website that signposts people to the best practices, so they don't actually employ carers like you do. They will provide all the posters and the window stickers free. This is something that we've wanted to do for years and years, and now because we've gone global, this is something what we'd like to do in this country and with such a company like Home Instead, because we know that not only are you the largest one in the UK and the largest in the world to do what you do, you also do best practice without any shadow of a doubt. From listening to Mark and listening to what you guys do, and I was actually at a meeting in London with your chief exec, who's based in America, but he came over, And when I heard what you guys were doing with the training, with the free training, with the awareness, with the way that you treat people in their own homes and you give them time, and it's just the best practice I've ever heard. So all we're saying is, why not work together on this? It's worked perfectly well in Buddle, it's worked all over the world, and we love, not only you guys in the UK, but we would love people, obviously in America and all over the world, to take this logo up, because you've got your own logo, we've got our own logos, but never before has there been a logo for it that just simply states dementia aware. And now we have one, and it's for the world to share. Nobody has, well, if anybody has the rights, it's myself and the young lady who actually drew the angel, who lives in Cornwall, and we give our full permission for that to be used. The most often asked question I do get is, what is dementia? And can you give it to me or tell me in layman's terms? And the simplest way I know of explaining it is, if you can imagine a Christmas tree that's absolutely adorned with lights, and every one of those lights is a memory. Every now and again, one of those lights goes out. And we all know what it's like when the lights go out on the Christmas tree, if it's a white one or a red one, how frustrating that can be. And the thing is with dementia, let's make no mistake and no bones about it, it is a terminal disease. So every now and again, one of those lights go out, and then another, and then another, and then another, until, unfortunately, the last light that goes out is the one which reminds you to breathe or to eat. But that doesn't mean to say it's all doom and gloom, because what we like to say, the two words we live by in the Alliance is involvement and inclusion. And if you involve people with dementia, and you include people at every step of the way, even on your steering groups and on your boards, because you wouldn't ask a plumber to come and fix your car, so why don't you ask people in early stages of dementia what they want, how they want to shape services, and how they want to shape the future? This is what we've got to do in the future. You've got to involve and engage with people with dementia. So if you do these things, every now and again, one of those lights on that Christmas tree comes back on. And believe me, as a person with dementia, just remembering that little memory that comes back on is a wonderful, wonderful feeling. We know there's no cure, we know eventually that all the lights on the Christmas tree do go out, but there's no reason why we just can't enjoy life while we're here. I'm 6 years down the line with this now, and there's a great friend of mine, Peter Ashley, once said, I'm actually living with dementia, I'm not dying from it. Not only that, we have now done, people talk about GPS systems. Now, I was asked to write a 500-piece word piece in The Guardian because a certain chairman of a certain charity, shall we say, said that GPS systems for people with dementia were barbaric, and he actually used that word, barbaric. Now, I presume the Iraq was barbaric, I presume burning up the state was barbaric, but I've never actually heard GPS being classed as barbaric. And the other side of it was they were being called tags. Now, to my knowledge, and remember I have dementia, but to my knowledge I have never been convicted of having dementia. So these are not tags. These are GPS systems that we've been discussing. We do know that the average one works out at about £100 to £120. You can get some a little bit cheaper, and there are some very more expensive ones out there. And then it's on average about a £15.99 per month call-out charge. Call centre, I beg your pardon, call centre, which has to be paid for on a monthly basis. Now, compared to somebody's life, £100 and £15.99 might not seem much to some people, and especially people like yourselves in the car industry. But when it's the people who haven't got that kind of money, literally haven't got that money to put together, it might as well be £1 million rather than £100. After speaking to some people in the NHS, They said, though this is not official, they said there shouldn't be any reason whatsoever why the monthly call centre charge could not be paid by direct payments, because it is a need for care. So that might be a tip for somebody to look into, which leaves us with the £100 and odd initial layout, which I said might be £1 million for some people. Sometimes it's just that unreachable. The fantastic news I have for you guys today is, from December the 5th and through Ostrich Care, for a limited period of 3 months, GPSs for people with dementia and a diagnosis of dementia who are prone to wandering will be free. Absolutely free. The idea was that the Torbay Dementia Action Alliance, we're going to hold a concert on November the 23rd at Barbican Theatre for, I'll just let that sink in, absolutely free. And we've got the Military Wives to sing for us, and with the money we raised, we were going to buy GPS systems hand in hand with the South Devon Police, because 50 people a week go missing in Torbay. What we're doing now is, because we're acquiring these for free, what we will do is actually find out who the most needy are, find out how much we raise on November the 23rd with the Military Wives, and we will actually, with that money we make, we will actually pay for some people for a year for the call-out charge, those who maybe can't get direct payments or don't know, because it's a minefield in itself, who can't find a way around it. So please take advantage of the GPS systems. Please take advantage. Just Google Ostrich Care, or Google myself. Mark will give you my details. Any questions, please feel free to email. I always believe that if people have taken the time and trouble to email me, I will always try 100% to try and email you back. It's just politeness, I think, isn't it? On behalf of somebody with dementia, I'd like to say thank you so much to everybody at Home Instead for everything you do, not only here and for abroad. You really are paving the way for the other people to follow you. You are making that difference that we talk about, and from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank you so much. Speak soon. Bye.